Hello, everyone. My name is Gabriel, and I want to thank you for clicking on my first official YouTube video, even if for a second. I do hope the lady of the hour brought you to me. After careful consideration, she is the first to kick off my odes to the fictional characters I've connected with over the years. I must say, movies are everything to me, especially the people in them. They give us worlds that we can get lost in and do challenge our own morality and instincts through the characters involved, which is the aspect I love the most of film and filmmaking. It's fun to compare oneself with those deep in a plot and ask, what would I have done? A great example of this is the horror genre. When a serial killer is out and about, are you the dummy running up the stairs to hide, or the hero setting up booby traps to save the day? When the story goes into more realistic scenarios like right or wrong or love, when the stakes are high, the comparison really does reveal a lot about ourselves, which is a headspace I enjoy. Of course, I do admire real people, especially those who created the characters I love and sometimes the focus of the movie I'm watching. But fantastical moments and supernatural beings do attract me more. Before going into this ode, I must warn everyone, most of my odes will be to villainous characters. Consistently, they do impress me more than the hero. They're more dramatic, their origins are more complicated, they're more talented, their fashion is even better. I love villains, though what bugs me the most is their usual demise. Generally, they're done cheaply or self-inflicted. Where's the respect? But most importantly, villains help me gauge where I am personally and maintain my reality check. They tend to have rougher upbringings that cause crazy reactions, which do humble me and inspire me to be a kind yet tough person. The character I identify with the most is Nancy Downs from The Craft, who is portrayed by the great Fairuza Balk, and The Craft is one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time. The Craft is a modern-day teenage drama mixed with thrills and riveting shows of supernatural powers that does produce a death toll. It's about a trio of high school outcasts and Wiccan enthusiasts finally meeting the natural witch they need to become the coven of their dreams, which just leads to turmoil due to Nancy's antics. The movie begins with Sarah Bailey moving to Los Angeles from San Francisco with her dad and stepmom. Right away, Sarah receives the ultimate sign that the move to LA isn't going to be an easy transition when a homeless man shows up at her front door with a snake.
Found us out back, you wanna?
She goes on to attend her first day at a Catholic high school, an obvious newbie since she does not have her uniform yet. There she meets the trio she's destined to befriend, Bonnie, Rochelle, and Miss Nancy Downs, the group's leader. After a rocky start and learning what the outcasts believe in, which is based on actual Wiccan beliefs and rituals, she joins the coven, and her powers give them the line to their fictional deity.
It's the trees, it's the ground, it's the rocks, it's the moon, it's everything.
Each girl represents a personal hardship we all can relate to. Sarah deals with depression brought on by the death of her mother during her birth. We learn she tried to commit suicide, and she is still battling the thoughts of the event.
Sorry.
Bonnie battles beauty issues due to the burn scars that cover most of her back. We aren't told how she got them, but she is actively trying to get rid of them through magical and medicinal means.
Take my scars.
Rochelle is on the school's diving team, where she has to endure a bully captain. She is constantly tormented during practice, and we find out it all stems from racism.
Oh God, look, there is a pubic hair in my brush.
Then there's Nancy.
Girls, watch out for those weirdos.
We are the weirdos, mister.
She lives in a trailer with her mother and her mother's boyfriend, who is brash and borderline abusive. We aren't told what happened to her father, but her mother's boyfriend does imply that her mother was a prostitute and her father was a random John. She is utterly envious of everyone, especially of Sarah and her powers, is usually cold to people, and proves to be quite the psychopath. She's power hungry and wants what she feels is owed to her, pushing the group deeper into their religion and getting the power she desperately wants, which wreaks havoc as she flexes her muscles. She becomes as powerful as Sarah and definitely won't let her get in the way.
In the old days, if a witch betrayed her coven, they would kill her.
I was 8 years old when the movie was released back in 1996, written by Peter Filardi and directed by Andrew Fleming. I watched it for the first time the same year. The magic and angst captured me, and as time passed with more views, my connection to it strengthened, more so because of Nancy, because I did feel like her growing up. Right away, our attraction to the darker side of things bonded us. Like Nancy, I was raised by a single mother. My family moved a few times during my grade school years, and I had to dive into new groups of people, automatically making me an outcast time and time again. When we moved midway through high school, I took on the title of outcast voluntarily. I was done with the teen drama. I was ready for the real world. When Nancy gets what she wants, she goes on a power trip that is controlling and careless. For the love of storytelling and cinema, everything she did was devilish and amazing and drove the film to an epic conclusion. Yet in reality, I hope I don't go as mad. Yeah, I'm still chasing my dreams, and I know getting what I want will change me for better or worse, which worries me sometimes. But I am glad that when I do imagine myself in the ideal shoes I want to be in, no matter the characters or people that I'm obsessed with, I imagine myself as a kind person, on the go, hardworking, creating awesomeness, a tough son of a bad bitch, because my mom is, while carrying a electric blue Birkenbeck.
These are my gifts!
Though if I had supernatural powers, things would be different, but that's none of your business. But most importantly, because of characters like Nancy Downs, I can live vicariously through. I can unleash and control the inner demons by merely watching a character in a movie. Whenever I feel down or betrayed in some way, usually self-inflicted, I always think of a particular scene in The Craft featuring Nancy at her peak, getting revenge against a dude that did her dirty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it all made sense. Expect more of these odes and the craziness in my mind. Stay safe, have fun, and be kind.